Morning. Good morning. Welcome to UOIT's Convocation 2015. At this time, we'd ask you to please turn off your cell phones. And now please stand for the procession and remain standing for our national anthem.
From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated.
Hello, bonjour, danse, and welcome to the home of the Mississaugas of Scugog Island First Nation, Miigwech. Chancellor Beatty, ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, including those who are joining us through our webcast, we offer our warmest welcome to you all. I hereby declare that the 2015 Convocation of the University of Ontario Institute of Technology is now in session. We gather this morning to celebrate the graduates of our doctoral, master, diploma, and bachelor programs in applied science, engineering, and science. Let us all take great pleasure in the accomplishments of these graduates and urge them to remember their time here at University of Ontario Institute of Technology with fondness. May the proceedings reflect the warmth and dignity of the occasion. Cogitando et agenda ducamus. By thinking and doing, we shall lead. I now call upon President Tim McTiernan to address Convocation.
Good morning. Good morning to graduates and good morning to parents, friends, and supporters. I was out on my usual morning shuffle this morning in Whitby, going along the waterfront, roughly speaking, and I was crossing out from the subdivision, Whitby Shores, that's on the waterfront off Victoria Street, and coming up onto the grounds of Ontario Shores Centre for Mental Health Services. And I noticed two white-tailed deer that were browsing in the grass near the edge of the property. And as I noticed the deer, I noticed that above them, and they were bracketing the moon, which is still full but waning, which was golden from the rays of the rising morning sun. And I thought, it's a good day for Convocation, and it's an auspicious sign for the success of our graduates as they go forth in the world. Actually, it's been a good week for Oshawa, and a good month for the University of Ontario Institute of Technology. This isn't the first formal celebratory event that's been held in this centre this week, because the Oshawa Generals were here a couple of days ago, celebrating with the community their victory in the Memorial Cup. Today, with Convocation, we have, in the same way that the Generals represent excellence in their sport and on the field of play, we have a powerful display of competence, of commitment, of perseverance, and of achievement. And later this month, that display of accomplishment that so well captures the University of Ontario Institute of Technology student population will be seen yet again as two of our young women's soccer players, along with their coach, who is the coach for the Canadian team at the Summer Universiade in Gwangju, Korea. Head off to play on a Canadian team that happens to be very lopsided with Quebec University players. We're the only university in Ontario that has 2 members on the team in addition to the body of players from Quebec. It's an example that in the classroom, in our placements in community, and on the field of play and in our community activities, our students succeed. And success starts here. And in a funny way, I was reminded of that on Tuesday, driving home when I was listening to the CBC. And they were talking about the generals and the parade and the success of the team. And one person on the radio mentioned to the other that Bobby Orr used to play for the Generals. And that sort of put success in perspective. We have, today we're honored to have another representative of success on the hockey team in the section down here, Bobby Baughan, who has the rare distinction of being a Maple Leaf and somebody who's been able to hold the Stanley Cup as a Maple Leaf, because he was on the, he scored the winning goal that got the Leafs to the last Stanley Cup final and got them the Stanley Cup. So we value and we celebrate success, and we look forward to the success of our students. And we know that in the 10,000 or more alumni that we have in the 12 short years we've been operating as a university, our students are succeeding. They're succeeding at work, they're succeeding in their community volunteer activities, and their success is reflected in many different ways. They are seizing opportunities as they come, and they are taking advantage of opportunities, and you will too. But with opportunity, as you know very well from your work over the last few years, there also comes responsibility. You have been supported in very many ways by family, by friends, by colleagues, by the broader academic community. And as you go out into the world and as you build careers, build businesses, follow your passions in your vocation, you also carry with you the legacy of the support that you've had as students up until now. Our students engage in volunteer activities extensively. Our students give back to communities extensively. You've done that, and I hope you continue to do that, because part of what we're about as a university, part of what we are about as a university that has a heavy science and engineering focus, is a university that builds communities, that contributes to community health and well-being, that contributes to community inclusiveness. And while this is a week of celebration, in a month of celebration for the university, it's also an opportunity to give pause. This week, Justice Murray Sinclair and his colleagues on the Truth and Reconciliation Commission released a summary report of their activities in reviewing the effect that residential schools had on our Aboriginal and Indigenous citizens across the country, from north to coast, east and west. And the Truth and Reconciliation Commission raises a number of challenges and a number of obligations on us as Canadians, new like me, and Canadians who have deep roots in the country, to see Canada, which is a great country, which provides amazing opportunities, as a work in progress, so that we can continue to improve our governance systems, we can continue to improve our education systems, we can continue to improve our healthcare and community care systems, so that we are fully inclusive, that we fully engage all of our citizens, that we fully support all of our citizens, that we bring our obligations and our commitment on the Charter of Rights to its full expression in a country that's the most inclusive, most engaging, most equitable in the country. Part of your professional responsibility pays homage to that responsibility, and I know, because of the character of our students, that you will continue to contribute and you will help build your families, your communities, and a great nation. Thank you very much.
I would now like to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Laws degree to be conferred by the University of Ontario Institute of Technology, Helen Vary. Mrs. Vary has been described as a lifelong supporter of education, as well as a person committed to ensuring students of all abilities and backgrounds have the opportunities to prosper. She spent her early life in Hungary and married her late husband, the Honorable George Vary, in Montreal, Quebec. Her travels taught her that, as she is known for saying, a country cannot survive without engineers. Indeed, the Vary's engineering and construction company, Sefri Construction International, offered employment and career success to hundreds of professional engineers who constructed airports, hotels, and high-rise buildings around the world. The Vary's strong belief in opportunity provided by education led them to establish the Vary Foundation in 1984, of which Mrs. Vary is president. The foundation has helped students at many educational institutions with scholarships, as well as support for teaching programs and other financial gifts. Along with her leadership at the Vary Foundation, she has served on the boards of the Ontario Heritage Foundation, the Canada Council for the Arts, and the Alliance Française de Toronto, among others. Her service is also international in scope. Through her work on the Maison des Étudiants Canadiennes at the University of Paris, as well as her role as the founding president of the World Monuments Fund. For her philanthropic and volunteer work, she has received many international honors, including a membership as an officer in the Ordre de la Légion d'honneur de France, and she is an officer in France's Ordre National de Mérite and a commandant de l'Ordre de Malta. In Canada, Mrs. Vary is the recipient of the Queen Elizabeth II Golden Jubilee and Diamond Jubilee medals. Chancellor Beattie? For her extraordinary philanthropic and volunteer contributions to Canada through service to the arts, education, heritage preservation, and healthcare, we are proud to confer upon Mrs. Helen Vary the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws.
On behalf of the Academic Council of the University, I hereby confer the Doctor of Laws honoris causa degree and grant you all of the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto.
Dr. Vary, will you please address Convocation?
Thank you, Madam Provost. Mr. Chancellor, Honorable Perrin Beattie, President and Vice Chancellor Tim McTernan, Chairman and members of the Board of Governors, members of the Senate Madam Provost, dear Sue McGovern, Vice President, Dean of Engineering, Sue Turchan, Dean of Applied Sciences, Brent Lewis, members of the faculty, my wonderful, beloved family, Agnes, Victoria, Alexandra, Julie, Isabella Georgina, Anna Sophia, Christopher, Jason, Norika, and Gail. Monsieur le Consul Général de France, représentant de Son Excellence l'Ambassadeur de France, dear friends, messieurs et mesdames, and most importantly, my dear graduating students. I have had the good fortune to serve on the board of governors of several universities. I presided over convocations and felt very proud of our students. Convocation is always very special for the graduating students, their families, and all participants. It is a great moment of accomplishment and fulfillment as the road of life opens widely suddenly in front of you. May I congratulate all the graduates of this convocation, the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Sciences, and all the graduates of University of Ontario Institute of Technology. Today, we are celebrating together. It is a great honor to receive a doctorate of honoris causa from the University of Ontario, and I would like to thank you, Mr. Chancellor, and all of you for bestowing on me this august honor. I have to tell you that I am not an engineer and not even a technician. However, I am accepting this great honor in memory, honoring my beloved husband, George, who was a world-renowned engineer. His philosophy was that you can save our troubled world only with education. The big Roman thinker Seneca said, "Non scholae sea vitae discimus," you are studying not for the school, but for life. It is a lesson you always have to remember. You, my dear students, have arrived at the crucial crossroad in your life. Receiving your diploma from a reputable university opens for you the path of life and a career with unlimited possibilities. In our wonderland of Canada, there are no limits, no restrictions. You will arrive where your education, your hard work, and your perseverance leads you. You are well prepared by the University of Ontario, which has proven for the last 12 years what a wonderful, dynamic community it is. Look around at the campus to see all the new buildings, and you should be very proud and grateful to your devoted leaders, your devoted and talented leaders. Thank you, Mr. President. After several years of studying, hard work is ahead of you. You have to prove yourself and show that you have become a high professional, that you are worthy of the effort and trust invested in you. Today, you are the wonder child of your family, the pride of University of Ontario, the hope of Ontario, and the future of Canada. You are the champions of the 21st century, and you are responsible at making this world a better place to live, to work in, and to raise family. The future and responsibility are on your shoulders. Always choose peace over war, equality of all races, nations, and religions. Choose democracy, tolerance, prosperity, and good health for everyone on this globe over terror, poverty, and misery. Canada is one of the most democratic societies, giving all of us liberties and rights. However, do not forget that rights are always paired with responsibilities. The United Nations declared Canada one of the best countries to live in the 21st century. We are all very fortunate to be here. Let me tell you my life story. Don't worry, I only plan to keep you until dinner, not tomorrow breakfast. My beloved husband, George, and I arrived in Canada many years ago from Hungary. My husband's whole fortune was $2. A student association that helped refugee students gave my beloved George $5 and a winter coat. The student association's president, who gave the $5 and winter coat to the poor Hungarian student, became Prime Minister of Canada, the Right Honorable Brian Mulroney. The poor Hungarian student and engineer became a successful real estate developer, building the tallest building in Europe, Tour Montparnasse, 60 stories, in Paris, and building on every continent with exception of Australia. You can do it. You have to follow the lead of the two poor students, one becoming the prime minister of the biggest country in the world, geographically, and the other a world-renowned professional. Remember, you can do it. You can become prime minister, CEO of big companies, Nobel Prize winners, or president of this university. Watch out, Tim. In the future, please grow to be good alumni to your alma mater. Take good care of your family, but contribute and help also to your university, who gave you the skills and the diploma to enjoy your bread and butter. University is not a fun club. It is to give you the best professional and intellectual preparation for life. And life is not a candy store, but if you work hard, are disciplined, and choose the straight path in your life dealings, you will achieve success. L'éducation que vous avez reçue de l'Université de l'Ontario Institute of Technology vous a donné la capacité et le sérieux d'envisager vos grandes responsabilités et d'achever les améliorations dans le monde pour bâtir une nouvelle et meilleure vie dans le XXIe siècle pour vous et vos enfants. If there are any students from Hungary, allow me to deliver a small message to you in our mother tongue. Isten hozott Kanadába, welcome to Canada. A világ legjobb országában vagytok, you are in the best country in the world. Dolgozzatok és éljetek boldogan. Work and stay happy. A Roman thinker said, as is your work, so will be your destiny. It is up to you, my dear students, to build for yourself a happy and successful life, and with your achievement, a better world and a strong and happy Canada. Inshallah, good luck and God help you all.
Thank you, Dr. Vari. Would the candidates for the following degrees please stand? Doctor of Philosophy, Master of Applied Science, Master of Engineering, Graduate Diploma, Bachelor of Applied Science Honors, Bachelor of Engineering Honors, Bachelor of Engineering and Management Honors, Bachelor of Science Honors. Mr. Chancellor, as Vice Chair of Academic Council and on behalf of Academic Council of the University, I present to you these candidates and certify that they have fulfilled all degree program requirements and have been recommended for graduation by their faculty.
On the recommendation of the Academic Council of the University, I hereby confer upon these candidates the degrees to which they have demonstrated their entitlement and grant them all the honors, rights, and privileges appertaining thereto. I call upon them, upon hearing their names, to present themselves before this convocation to receive the degree. I also confer the degree upon those who have been approved for the degree but are absent from this convocation.
Candidates, you may be seated.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science may now approach the platform. Adam Lipchitz, thesis title, Characterization of Eutectic Fields Metal for the Use in Single and Two-Phase Liquid Metal Flow in Natural Convection. Eugene Saltanoff, thesis title, Specifics of Forced Convective Heat Transfer to Supercritical CO2 Flowing Upward in Vertical Bare Tubes. This concludes the inception of graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science.
Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science may now approach the platform. Nassim Moalemi, ultrasonic array imaging for multi-layer materials and non-destructive testing applications. Nadal Kwamzi, Distributed Policy-Based Management Framework for Wireless Sensor Network. Marwan Zandi, Learning-Based Adaptive Design for Dynamic Spectrum Access in Cognitive Radio Networks. Feridun Diba, development, optimization, and simulation of hybrid electric heavy-duty truck with self-propelled trailer. Rami El-Imam, analysis, assessment, and optimization of integrated solar energy systems for multi-generation. Amir Mohammed Gondaharian, mechanics of machining metal matrix composites, analytical modeling and finite element simulation. Kevork Hajatalu, a systems approach to assessing the sustainability of hybrid community energy systems, faculty medal, Governor General's academic medal, gold. Anwar Hassoun, development, analysis, and performance assessment of net zero energy house systems. MD Tariq, design, analysis, and experimental investigation of a new scroll expander-based tri-generation system. And this concludes the inception of graduates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science.
Candidates for the degrees of Master of Applied Science and Master of Engineering from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science may now approach the platform. James Cleary. Robert Farkas. Christopher Narendra Persad. This concludes the inception of graduates for the degrees of Master of Applied Science and Master of Engineering from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science.
Candidates for the degrees of Master of Applied Science and Master of Engineering from the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science may now approach the platform. Adam Cameron Reed. Marwan Abazaid. Zakia Alfugi. Yi Lu. Ola Ashur Mohammed Mohammed. Titus Okathe. Anchor Aurora. Sayantin Ghosh. Saeed Jamil Madi. Farzaneh Kaji. Christopher Cantor. Rocky Kassau. Fahad Suleiman. Nitin Narendrakumar Varya. MD Nasser Alam Chawardi. Dimple Dadhania. Karanveer Singh Thind. Mohammed Amin Vafaka. Shahid Zaman. And this concludes the inception of graduates for the degrees of Master of Applied Science and Master of Engineering from the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science.
Candidates for the graduate diploma from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science may now approach the platform. Michael Hall. Michael Hall. This concludes the inception of graduates from the diploma programs from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science. Candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Applied Science Honors, Bachelor of Engineering Honors, Bachelor of Engineering and Management Honors, and Bachelor of Science Honors from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science may now approach the platform. Alexander Kushnarenko. Lutz Bastampile. Luigi Andrew Buenavista. Camilio Casalis. Ashaful Hai. Shiva Jago. Daniel Kupchak. Chelsea Renee Martin. Robert Daniel McIntosh. Adrian Perez. Glenn Harry Curtis. Ali Ahmed. Ahmad Imad Ala Diamar Amar. Derwin Ayung. Gabriel Angelo Aversano. Navit Bala. Kiran Bashun. Moral Shauhan. Sangchul Choi. Brendan Costello. Chipo Dubé. Alexander Christian Dyke. Tyler Daniel Gifkins. Matthew Godja. Nitin Gupta. Ashke Gurujala. Zaid Kaldani. Leslie Kicka. Michael Kokot. David Jan Kowalczyk. Taylor Wayne Lovett. Sean William Lowe, Faculty Medal. Wilfred Mendoza Maldissim. Glenn Pearl Martin. Jacqueline Marie Storm Perrin. Sangeeth Raghunathan. Refi Romain. Pranavan Sabbagalingam. Robert John Shackleton. Pushkar Singh. Dylan Shavakumar. Suba Tamburisa. Ulabati Tani. Reagan Tyler Trolley. Ryan Robert Young. Peter Andrew Yosef. Muhammad Junaid. Alan Nichols. Fatima Rafat. Mariam Alapur. Ashley Bellamy. Taylor Witter. This concludes the inception of graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Applied Science Honors, Bachelor of Engineering Honors, Bachelor of Engineering and Management Honors, and Bachelor of Science Honors from the Faculty of Energy Systems and Nuclear Science.
Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours, Bachelor of Engineering Management Honours from the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science may now approach the platform. Amanveer Singh Bahara. Daniel Ama Bakshi. Matthew James Baldock. Carlo Trempedic. Justin Michael Eckel. Sashan Ekanayaka. Aswad Hashem. Christopher Yanada. Ethan James Jenner. Christian Lee Lardner. Christy Susan Janet Merrill. Thomas Fan. Edward Farrow. Abraham Sean Rangathan. Brendan Lee Seppi. Patrick Smith. John Tolkowski. Owen Wright. Stephen Yang. Hamed Salam Elameri. Dwayne Alex. Ali Abdulaziz El Arabi. Zayed Ahmed Asmathala. Andre Banduk. Zachary Jonathan Beal. Mark Joseph Borgia. DeAndre Darren Brown. Jeffrey James Dawson. Robert Nicola Dejanovich. Jeb Dexter. Hamed Elatrash. Hamed Ghaffari. Jesse Michael Gillis. Abdul Basit Abdul Rahman Hausawi. Majid Idris. Alson Jack. Robert Andrew Lamana. Mushu Lee. Simran Manku. Faisal Mirza. Mackenzie Mitchell. Tanvir Muda. Omafume Omuvia. Mithilin Panchalingam. Raymond Garrett Papa. Shan Prapatagiri. Arvind Ramanujam. Kevin Brian Schoenmaker. Hamed Shamshiri. Syed Sohab Taher. Nida Tanvir. Anthan Julian Thanagaraja. Yasser Mohammed Zamzami. Tejinder Singh Dillon. Shane Ignatius. Mustafa Tanvir Malik. Timothy Johnson. Roy Kasiki Khan. Tipizzo Letzolalo. Cole Richard Morrison. Divash Adnani. Abdul Latif Alafaleg. Hassan Aldawish. Hussein Al-Obaidan. Mohammed Imaz Al-Ziyadi. Ashwin Anand. Stephen Patrick Antonio. Adil Shahir Ashad. Emmanuel Arusilan. Izat Awada. Nathan Isaac Bata. Kai Betcher. Kareem Boulas. Colin Earl Bond. Joshua William Burns. Alvin Yancy Chan. Andrew Wailong Chan. Parker Ryan Clow. Richard Anthony Chapaka. Peter Benjamin David. Omar Drebescu. Jeffrey Doherty. Matthew Lester Murray Dudman. Kava Ibadi. Brendan Edwards. Mina Ataf Hannah Thab El Safi. Michael Finkelstein. Spencer Lawrence Dakota Foster. Gregory William Freisinger. Vishal Gagna. Thurin Jocome Gomes. Nishaka Govindaraja. Seema Mohammed Hamed. Nicholas Raymond Howe. Mark Jerome Ironside. Maroz Hussein. Joseph Alexander Idris. Saeed Asjad Jabbar. Joman George Jacob. Eric Johan Johansson. Fruquak Ali Khan. Andrew Bernard Kopp. Noah Andrew Kipiri. Avinash Kumar. Kevin Gordon Lamb. Mohammed Said Latif. Brian Lau. Adam Levine. Carlton James Lisk. Kamal Lloyd Phillip. Christopher Malpley. Kirishanth Makakasenim. Adele Mazil. Rodrigo Mitsui. Alexander Scott Morrow. Antonio Murillo. Musab Nazir. Arnold Adrigo. Megan Ashley Owens. Michael Panagaban. Nishi Perek. Sahir Muhad Pamar. Jainil Patel. Kunal Prakash Patel. Molik Patel. Laukik Patil. David Powell. Luke Anthony Puccini. Aziz Kwamba. Peter Mark Robinson. Nicholas Rodriguez. Nusha Roshani. Mohammed Abraham Sachami. Colin Schwartz. Jaden Augustus Sibu. Munesh Salhi. Mohammed Fahim Sheikh. Nazmis Shakib. Duncan Shaw. Mohammed Salman Sheikh. Jonathan Richard Simpson. Satbir Singh. Michael Stephen Smith. Charles Olivier Spivak. Adatier Siram. Yeed Su. Hamed Tariq. Jonathan Henry Tanyak. Lanthan Thamel Salvin. Kieran Dev Thomas. Syed Mustafa Timizi. Eric Trung. Adrian Wells. Yosef Jakob. Hatim Yosef. Ramez Zarifra. Tyler Aguinaldo. Kyle David Francis. Matthew Paul Lassisson. Michael Andrew Noper. Calvin Rodriguez. Lyle Owen Scott. Kaval Thacker. Ian Andrew Siak, Faculty Medal. Miguel Arindarang. Bryce Allen Ben. Jefferson Chung. Path Desai. Khalil Fazal. Cedric Session Long. Mohammed Mosa Mirza. Marco Eng. Path Patel. Ravikumar Patel, Devan Shah, Christopher Leonard Swartz. This concludes the inception of graduates for the degrees of Bachelor of Engineering Honours and Bachelor of Engineering and Management Honours from the Faculty of Engineering and Applied Science. Mr. Chancellor, this concludes the inception of graduates for this convocation.
Congratulations, graduates. Far be it from me to stand between you and lunch, but before I introduce the alumni speaker, I would like you to take a moment and look to your left, look to your right, especially look up at the stands, and take a moment to thank everyone who helped you get here. No one did this by themselves. So take a moment. Graduates, you are the newest members of the University of Ontario Institute of Technology alumni community. I now invite Mohammed Sulman, Faculty of Business and IT graduate from the class of 2004 and a member of UOIT's Alumni Association Council, to address convocation.
My name is Mohammed, and I'm from the UOIT Alumni Association. And that means your future. You have received your degrees from UOIT, but you've also received a ticket to your future as a member of the UOIT Alumni Association. What does the future hold for you? As a member of UOIT's Alumni Council, I can simply say it gives you 4 things. First, it offers you support for your career. The UOIT Career Center will be there for you, offering advice and assistance throughout your career. You'll also have access to a growing and powerful network of alumni and supporters who will share their successes and opportunities. Second, it keeps you connected to your classmates throughout the years ahead. And by that I mean, because we're nothing if not practical at UOIT, it gives you access to bridesmaids and groomsmen, and godparents and babysitters and teachers, and well, all those friends and colleagues with whom we want and need to connect as we continue life's journey. Third, being an alumni has benefits. Benefits that include discounted rates for a number of businesses and organizations, including the Campus Rec and Wellness Center, benefits like a lifetime UOIT library membership, plus exclusive access to services through our affinity partners who in turn support your alumni association. Finally, being a UOIT alum or alumna lets you share in the entrepreneurial spirit of UOIT. It lets you be part of UOIT as it continues to foster innovation and to make a difference in Canada and the world. It keeps you in UOIT's light and lets you shine along with your alma mater. So since everything comes with a price, what do you have to do? First, stay connected. Keep your contact information updated in the alumni directory. Second, come back and see us. Mark your calendars for Homecoming Saturday, October 3rd. We hope you can join us and connect with your fellow alumni. And finally, following this convocation ceremony, join us with your guest at a reception for your faculty across the street at 61 Charles Street. That's just a few steps out the east doors of the GM Center. There I can shake your hand and offer you a job. Or maybe just a handshake for now. The alumni, faculty, and staff would like to congratulate and celebrate with you this important milestone. Please join us now at the reception and see you in the future. Thank you.
We're almost there. May this university provide for all those who seek knowledge and ways to make our world better. May its members continue to address the great questions of tomorrow. May our graduates go forward with inquisitive minds, creative resolve, and warm hearts to truly make a difference in our world. Guests, please remain in your seats until the faculty and graduate processions have exited Convocation. Mr. Chancellor, this Convocation of the University of Ontario Institute of Technology is now concluded. Congratulations.